And the time right now is 12:41, 41 minutes past the top of the hour, 2 o'clock. Why did I say 12? Why did I reverse time? I wonder why. You're still tuned into the Urban Travel at Newtown Radio, making sure that you're having the coolest afternoon time ever. Just like you have seen on everybody's social media pages or on our social media pages that we're going to be having a guest today. Itumeleng Banda is with us today in the building. Of course, you've seen her on so many screens. If you have a sport fan, of course you know who am I talking about. But if you do not know, do not worry, because I got you covered today, you know. Aussie Itu.
Is that a whole Aussie?
Aussie Itu, how are you today?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
You're good. You're looking good, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, Galawocha.
No.
I wish I felt as good as I look.
According to your management, yesterday was hectic.
Yeah, yesterday was? What was the day yesterday? Monday.
Monday.
Yeah,
no,
no.
it was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday?
I think,
Oh, I had back-to-back shoots.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I heard also.
Yeah,
I was
had
supposed to
back-to-back
have you
shoots
yesterday.
Really? Askis, guys. But I'm here now.
But you're here
Here
now.
and it's the day before my birthday, so
Ooh,
fantastic.
ooh, okay. Okay, and today's my baby sister's birthday.
Already, happy birthday to her. She's a Virgo.
So let's jump straight into it. You know, everybody has seen you on their screens,
Yeah.
and everybody who knows you, they know Hore. You're that girl who's well spoken, who takes time into understanding the game.
Yeah.
Understand? So I want to ask you, what inspired you to choose the career path of TV presenting?
The career path of TV presenting, what inspired me, take it back to your TV days. I think just watching TV, seeing youngsters that you relate to, and you're like, that could possibly be me one day, you know? So I think the inspiration really was, the seed was planted then. When I saw kids on your TV, your Dr. Musa, Sade, Sly, you know, there were so many
Yeah.
of them. And then, yeah, as the years go by, you then find different types of TV presenters that you start liking. I know I really liked Pearl Media Dia, obviously, who didn't like or who doesn't love Queen Bee. She's also part of the list. And yeah, it was just something that I was like, they're doing it, so I want to do it too.
Nice. So you're inspired by seeing fellow mates on TV, and you're
Fellow
like,
kids, I think because I was a kid at the time. I
Yeah.
think I was like 7, 6. And I loved YoTV. I mean, that's all we watched after
Yeah.
school. Like, that's what we used to watch.
so do you also remember the first time you were on TV and what it was like,
The
maybe?
first time I was on TV, that would have been Summer Splash Days.
Yeah.
So YoTV used to have this show that would play Gadi Holiday, and it was called Summer Splash.
Yeah.
That was my first time on TV. It was cool. It was fun. I was excited.
How old were you?
6, 7.
Oh,
I was in primary
Seven.
school.
Already you are taking TV like
Yo.
that.
Yeah, but I
Yo.
wasn't working, so I was normally those kids who were invited as the audience.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I used to be like religiously, Gadi Holiday, I know that that's where I have to
No,
be.
you had a great
and that's what I
childhood.
do. Yeah.
What are the challenges maybe you faced when you started out being on TV?
I think professionally, the challenges that I faced is, I think we look at this thing and we think it's so easy until they slap a camera in front of you and they say 3, 2, 1, cue Itu, and you're like, damn, okay, now I must speak, you know?
Yeah.
So I've always had a lisp. I think you can hear. I've always had a lisp, and I think it's always been an insecurity. But the older I get, it's just like there's nothing I can do about it. Like it's like that. And funny enough, I also do voiceovers.
Yeah.
A lot of people, if I don't mention it, they don't know. You know, so that
Yeah.
was an insecurity of mine, which I think was a bit of a hurdle that I had to get over. But also just understanding the art of television has so many components. You see the one person in front of camera, but there's so many other people behind that person. There's so much that goes into a single production, whether that link is 3 minutes, that link is 30 seconds. So much prep, so much effort, and so much people contribute to making it magic. And I think for me, that was a bit of a challenge, because then you can't just, it's not a one-man show, you know? So just adjusting to that, I think was a bit of a challenge, but a beautiful one at that.
So because you're always on the field and sometimes you're in the studios, it's everything scripted.
With sports, unfortunately, I hate to break the news, it's not. So what you do have is you'll have your running order. Obviously, when you're doing a live game, your talking points will come from what's happening on the field of play when you go into halftime and full time. So you can't script how the players are going to play.
Yeah.
All you can do is you can plan for your build up. And that's by doing your research. But most of the time, and 90% of the time, it is not scripted. You just have to do a lot of research. You need to know and understand what you're talking about and deliver.
Oh, imagine if you were not watching the game. You were just there for the
You see
vibes
now.
and the fans.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? So far in your career, what has been your most memorable show or gig?
Ooh, I think I don't have one, and I say this because my career has been going through stages, right? So I've been blessed to at this age have already worked at the public broadcaster and now currently working at Supersport, and it's two different beasts on their own, you know?
Yeah.
I think whenever you move into a new season, I think when I started with women's football, that on its own was a milestone, being recognized for that.
Yeah.
And then you move over and then you do the Gauteng Development League. And it's like, okay, now I'm championing youth development football. And then you get to do a DDC finals. Like, oh, okay, now this is a milestone. Then you get to do the derby. And you're like, okay, now this is the
Another
milestone.
milestone.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the milestones just keep on coming. If I were to choose one that was my favorite, though, I think anchoring the African Football League at the public broadcaster for me will always be special to me, simply because I was really young, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, they trusted me to anchor a whole new competition that's got to do with African football to the masses. At SABC, for me, that was insane. So I'll never forget that one.
So we made sure, Tiki, that we're going to bring her here.
Yeah.
Even though we had to speak with certain people to make sure that we get her here, so that she could say which memory she remembers and who inspired her. Understand? Right now, I want us to take a quick musical break. Then when we come back, we will still be asking her a bit of more about TV presenting. And who knows? You might also venture into one. Hanyan lanyan, eh? And the time right now is 53 minutes past the top of the hour, 2 o'clock. And of course, we do have our guest with us in the building here at the Urban Tribe Show, making sure that you're having the coolest afternoon time ever. Itu is with us in the building. Of course, we're talking everything which has to do with TV presenting, you understand? Itu. Now I feel like I'm disrespectful when I just say Itu.
Why? Because
We're gonna add the OC.
Hey,
Oh,
I want to just OCE too, you know. So I want to ask you, what has been the hardest part of being a TV presenter for you?
Oh. I think accepting that you're as good as your last show. That I think has been the hardest part. Simply because sometimes you think you've had a dope show, and then you come back tomorrow and then it's not as good as you think the other one was, you know? And you constantly have to be on top of your game. I think that has been the hardest thing. Apart from that, it doesn't even feel like a job. I think I love it so much that it's homonate in
mean,
front of a camera.
From Soweto TV to other TV shows,
Yeah.
SS, Super Sports,
Yeah.
to the
SABC.
African SABC. Like, it clearly shows that you enjoy doing it.
I do.
So, what happens in a case whereby you forget a guest? Maybe you have a guest like me today and you forget their name and you're live on TV.
Has it happened before?
I haven't forgotten people's names, but I have forgotten maybe like a link.
Oh.
Forgetting what it is that I need to say next. I've gone
Okay.
blank. And I think it's happened to the best of us.
Yeah.
Right? It's always the art of bouncing back, but also forgiving myself. So I always say that I know I've done my job, that you as a listener, even though if I've made a mistake, you as a viewer or as a listener, if you forget my mistake, by the end of my link, I've done my job.
Through that.
Right, because it's a job where you constantly have to forgive yourself. You can't dwell in the mistake that you've made. But I think if I were to forget someone's name, I don't know how I would react. I really don't know how I
And
would
at the
react.
time you're live, you have to
We're
react.
live, my darling. I think that's what would happen.
There's no cut.
My good sir. You know, I'd probably call them my good sir, my darling.
Yeah.
I'll move to something that sounds safe, but still a bit respectful.
Because you've done so many shows also, or worked with so many campaigns, Is there like another campaign you're still hoping to work with in the near future?
Oh no, 100%. I think also because, as much as yes, I have joined Supersport, I still have not done a World Cup. I still have not done an AFCON, a WAFCON, anchoring them, like all these competitions, it's anchoring them, and also just attending them. You know,
Yeah.
There's so much that I still want to do. I think I'm literally, this is the foundation of the house that we're building.
No, it's truly understandable. Here's a script they give you. Then you forget to read the script. Does it ever happen whereby the script is too late and you have to improvise?
Yes.
And now that person who wrote the script is like, you're not following the script when you want to tell them now. No, also the script came a bit late. That's why I was not following it.
I mean, the person who writes the script would know when you receive the script, right?
Yeah?
And unfortunately, on television, as a broadcaster, no one cares, guys. Whether you received it early, you received it late, and I know it sounds so harsh,
Oish.
but no one cares. And that's why they say you constantly have to stay prepared, right? The script that comes, normally it's just talking points. And so if you understand and you've done your research prior and you're constantly on top of your game, you already know, okay, Newtown Radio, this is the element that I can bring in when I talk about this.
Yeah.
So I have received script that come late. I have had instances where I haven't followed the script, but with live television, the beauty of it is the earpiece.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
listening
yeah.
to my director as I'm going along. So if he or she feels that I'm a bit off script, they'd be like, okay, Itu, let's talk about this element, let's bring it back. So yeah, it does happen to the best of us, but that's why I said the beauty of television, it's not just you. It's a whole
It's a whole
community.
team.
Yeah.
So I believe because of time, I'm being pressured by time, not even like anything else. To somebody who's looking at TV the same way you were looking at your TV back then when you were young,
Yeah.
and they see you on TV, what would you like to say to them?
I really hope that I really hope that if they want to get into the space, they see themselves through me. They understand that it's attainable. It's not something that's unattainable. It's really attainable. Start with what you have and where you are. There's so many platforms now, guys, where I think if we had back in the days, I always just be like, yo, I would be far. You know, pick up your phone. I know there's that anxiety. I know it's scary. But now we have the resources. Pick up your phone, start that YouTube channel, start that radio show, start that podcast, whatever it is that you want to do. I say go for it. Do as much research, ask as many questions as you can to the relevant people, and stay hungry. I think that's one thing that I fear to this day, and I pray over myself all the time to say the candle and the fire that I still have within me, I hope that 20 years down the line, I still go for every shoot as if it's my first.
I feel like I'm not done having this interview. I feel like I should call you back again.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I feel like there's certain questions which because of time I did not get to, but it's okay. I'm glad that you made the time to arrive to our show today, and it means a lot. There's many people I have to call after this and say thank you to. Now I'm gonna be watching TV and be like,
Yeah,
we are
guys,
together.
let's watch sports. Let's support women in sport. Let's support women's sport. Let's just watch this beautiful thing, guys. And I know it seems so boring, but go sports. Find
Yeah.
a sporting code that you like. Even if you're not watching me, we have so many women that you can relate to.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the broadcasters and it's the women, the athletes themselves. Support a woman who's in the field.
And you've done sports anchoring for so long. Can you state how many years? Because according to the profile I received, it starts 2018.
Yes. So it's like 7 years now?
7 years.
Yeah.
Only
So, but professionally from 23. When I say professionally, like on commercial platforms.
Yeah.
2023. Yeah, I think that's when I joined the SABC. 2023.
Whew, guys, 2023, 2025, we're doing it different now.
Oh, we're doing it bigger and better.
Yeah.
Big and
We have the
better.
world of champions, baby.
I believe that's how we're gonna park the show today. The time right now is 3 o'clock straight on the dot. I'm gonna steal away 5 minutes from the next show, which follows. It's called the Cruise Control, and we have to leave and love you. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow for the Culture Talk also, because there's a lot we have to discuss based on other cultural stuff. And from your boy for the last time today, my name is Franz Give Facebook Yama 2000, doing this again and again. You know what I mean?
And there's the day rolling like a stone rolling out.
Most definitely. Thank you, Itu, for joining us today and having the time.
You're welcome, guys.
Urban Tribe Midday, where the city comes alive.